So the Blankfaces was a second-year project, and they came in and gave us a brief to design clothes that were inspired by homeless people and their stories.
The first thing we did as a group, we went down to a homeless shelter where we were talking to homeless people that were willing to speak to us. I did at first find it a little intimidating because I felt like I was kind of intruding other people's day-to-day life, trying to get research for something that is going to benefit me. However, as soon as I went in, it was actually so lovely. It was just a very relaxed and welcoming feeling.
It was a bit nerve-wracking just because I didn't really know what to expect, but as soon as you get in there, you're just in a room with a bunch of people. It's nothing more to it. They're just in a worse off position than you. The stories telling are horrible, but they've still got smiles on their faces. They're still loving, caring people.
I think fashion is a good avenue to kind of create awareness for it because everyone wears clothes. Everyone is on social media now looking at new trends.
It doesn't matter what you wear, everything you wear sends a message. And especially with the Blankfaces, I think raising awareness about homelessness and the way homeless people are treated is really important.
One of the men that I met was talking about how he kind of just has to find accommodation for a limited amount of time, and then once that's up, he's got no idea until he finds something else. He just has to kind of work with what he's got, and that's it. So I actually made a collection called Piece by Piece. I definitely wanted to do things that were kind of see-through and empty spaces because I was kind of looking at the idea of how they feel empty, they feel ignored and kind of see-through when on the streets of Glasgow.
For one of my designs, I ended up speaking to a man on Argyll Street called Buddy. He was playing the bongos, and I offered to buy him a bottle of water, and then I ended up just having a conversation with him, and he was saying how they'd always just like folk forget about them and walk by and not give them a second look, and they're always just looked at as if they're sitting with their pockets out. So I took that literally and turned the pocket inside out and put it on the front of the trousers. When you think about fashion, you think London, Milan, Paris. Nobody thinks Glasgow. There's full mentality where you're scared to dress differently in case you get slagged. Even just doing this course, I was scared that I'd get slagged for it. Well, I do get slagged for it, but I don't care anymore.
I have always been quite creative, and my dad's always been very creative. For Halloween, we would always make something. It would always be the two of us hands-on, kind of creating an outfit instead of just buying it. I personally think that the fashion industry can be quite difficult. There are some stereotypes, and some people maybe think that it's just not a proper job.
I remember when I was in 5th year, we had to choose 5 subjects, and I wanted to do fashion, and my counsellor told me, "Are you sure you want to do fashion? Are you sure that's quite girly?" And that put me right off, because I was already a bit shaky on it. My mum was alright, my granny and grandpa weren't too impressed when I told them I wanted to do fashion, but if I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing something, it may as well be something I love.
Seeing the finished piece made was amazing because obviously you put so much work into it. Just now it's being shown in the window of the Scottish Design Exchange in Buchanan Galleries. My
family's opinion now, they're actually quite proud. They realised that I wasn't just doing this because I like clothes, it's because I actually love it.
I have found working with the homeless people giving me so much insight into how lucky I actually am, and sometimes how I take materialistic things for granted, and actually what's important is having people that you love around you, because a few of the homeless people would talk about how they felt really lonely. And it's something that has actually really opened my eyes to the problem within homelessness. I'll admit that I was quite guilty to just walking by and not noticing them there, not even noticing them as a human being. But through the Blankfaces, I stopped and I spoke to homeless people. They've got stories to tell and they're really interesting people. They are people, and I think a lot of people forget that.